Hello everybody, welcome back to the Yotso Tech Tracks YouTube channel. This is another part I purchased recently and it came in the mail a couple of minutes ago. So I wanted to take this opportunity to show you guys what it is, why I purchased it. This is basically polyurethane Swaybar endling bushings, and the reason I purchased them is for my 2016 Ram 1500 truck, which is the main vehicle on this channel that I have on YouTube. So let me share with you guys the reason I purchased them. If you guys can come here. Here are the Swaybar endling bushings. Now the one on the other side is in pretty bad shape, and the biggest shame is these things have maybe 8,000 kilometers on them or so, and they're about 3 months old. So I'm not too happy with that, because let me run you guys back on what happened. Basically, I put a suspension lift kit on this truck, and when I've gone to disconnect the Swaybar end links, both of the studs here on top completely snapped off, one and then the other. So I purchased a pair and hoping they would give many years of service. So far there's no other concerns with them. The ball socket on the bottom of both of them is, well, it's perfectly good, perfectly new. However, the rubber that these end links came with are very poor quality. I do have a suspension lift on this truck, as you guys may or may not know. Check out the previous videos on that, and I understand the suspension is lifted and that would alter the angle of these bushings. However, as once again from previous videos, I did make adapters for the bottom to bring these back to correct level, and these things are perfectly flat and level, and these bushings are not twisted in any way whatsoever any more than OEM. So this kind of a problem should not occur. However, you get what you pay for, I guess, or quality control isn't that good. It's not just one, it's both sides. If I go back to the other side, I can actually put a flat screwdriver in almost all the way and snap these bushings right off, especially on the bottom. The crack goes all the way to the inside, so these things are going to split. After a while, if I leave them like this, they would work themselves out, and once those bushings come out, the gap here would just be metal to metal, clink 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 clink, when you drive down the road. So let me address this problem before it gets worse, because it will not get better by itself. So these parts are just universal end links. They're made from a polyurethane material, but they are a little bit flexible, which is pretty good for this application, because the only thing these do is flex a little bit as the suspension travels up and down. And these kind of end link bushings are perfectly good for these applications. They should last hopefully much longer. They are oil resistant, chemical resistant, fuel resistant, whatever you call it. They should last better than, well, the cheap rubber that came supplied with mine. I believe from my memory these things were $80 each side, which was a little bit ridiculous because they don't cost that much to manufacture, and these were one of the cheapest ones I could find. But I guess, as I previously said, you get what you pay for, and these bushings are pretty much toast. So the next video you guys see, I'm going to be doing a tire rotation on this vehicle. Once again, I have 5 full-size spare tires, one that resides on the back, and the rotation that I do with the 5 full-size spares on these 4-wheel drive / rear-wheel drive trucks, spare goes to the rear right will go to right front, the right front is going to go on the driver's side rear, the driver's side rear will come to the driver's side front, and this will be the new spare tire. So this way they all get rotated, they all get equal wear. And since I'm here, let me show you guys. These tires are pretty good shape. They're a little bit dirty right now from a big trip I just came back with the family, but all the treads are pretty even. The alignment is good on this truck. They're nice and quiet rolling down the road, and this way you're going to make them last a really long time, putting all 5 into regular service. So next time you guys see a video regarding these Swaybar end links and the bushings, I will probably just do a little update. They're very easy to put in. There is a nut on top right here you grab it with some pliers or a wrench so you don't make these rotate. You grab it here, you loosen up this nut on both sides, and that way the anti-roll bar, sway bar, you can lift up and put the bottom bushing on first on both sides. Then you put this back down, you put the top bushing, put this big washer spacer, and you hold the wrench and you tighten up the nut just enough to squeeze it together a little bit. That's all that's needed. You never tighten these up completely because you don't want to limit the movement, just enough that it's snug and there is no movement between the bushings and the end link and the washers. So that's going to be very quick and easy. Once again, won't do it now, and it's going to be done when I do the tire rotation, since I can get my head in here and do an basically an inspection on everything. I just came back from an 8,000 kilometer trip, and I guess since we're here, I'll show you a little preview of what I've been working on. I'm actually making a partially enclosed canopy for this truck. It still has basically this track rack dually that's going to be holding a canoe rooftop tent, and right now there's cargo up there. It does have an aluminum checker plate in the middle for load support, but I just wanted to keep everything that's inside out of the elements. Snow, rain, you name it. This is made of a very sturdy material, and this is canvas I purchased recently. Riveted it all together. It's going to be velcroed all underneath, much as a soft top on a two-door Jeep would be. And instead of this rope, this is just temporary. It's going to have a spring-loaded rope from the inside that you can hook here and hook here, and it's going to keep the whole thing taut on the highway so it doesn't flap or move around. Anyway, this is a quick little update, and I'll show you guys a really in-depth video about how I made this. It's still a work in progress, but so far it turned out great. So thanks for watching, guys, and hope to see you guys next time on the channel for automotive, camping, and pretty much anything DIY I can post. So thanks for watching. Take care, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.